Blue skies, hot temps. Current temperature in Minneapolis is 81 degrees. Minnesotans will need to be weather aware of dangerous heat here and strong storms for later tonight. So meteorologist Joseph Dames joins us now. And Joseph, storms tonight. We have a next weather alert coming up soon.
Yeah. I did a possible alert this morning because I didn't want to confuse people about this afternoon. Should be dry. No concerns this afternoon. It will be hot, but the storm threat increases late tonight. But that view outside, if we take another look at that view, do you mind popping it back up?
Absolutely. Look
I
at
mean, blue skies. It looks so nice.
Stunning.
That's not the way we wrapped up the weekend, though. If you recall, yesterday evening, it was like dark clouds, turbulent. We had storms, damaging wind, and hail. So we just had a really tough finish to the weekend. And unfortunately, we have a second round of storms likely tonight.
Okay, let's dive into that.
Okay, so
we'll pull up your radar.
Yeah, we'll pop up what we have going on right now. I also have a view outside, but I just want to show you that. Our tower is green for a reason, all right? I know it seems very tame this morning, and it is, because we kind of sucked all the energy out of the atmosphere yesterday with those storms, so we have a bit of a break. But later today, I am expecting storms to fire up. So quick little headlines here. All is quiet this morning, the rest of this morning. We have more heat and humidity. We are this close, and you can't see me making a motion, but I'm just
this close
to breaking this weather pattern where it's been hot, humid, and very active. We've been doing this for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, right? Where it's been 85, 90 degrees, somewhere in that ballpark. We've had storms. So after today, more so tomorrow, after tomorrow, we're kind of done with that pattern for a while. So that's good. All right, we'll get a break from that. All right, we'll get back to the headlines. Another round of storms tonight. I did mention that, followed by cooler and less humidity. So there you all go. You put it all together. Those are just the short headlines. I kind of want to get into more of the meat and the bones of everything that's coming up. Dry right now. It looks like the National Weather Service may have extended the heat advisory into the cities. You kind of see some of those orange counties right there. So that's probably for this afternoon, expecting heat indices pushing 95 to 100 as we go into the afternoon. That's a new update that just occurred. All right, that wasn't here this morning. They're probably just looking at the forecast saying, hey, heat's here just like yesterday. All right, this is what I'm confident about. Heat before the storms, we just discussed that, and they just put a heat advisory in. I'm expecting storms to develop to the west this evening, moving through tonight here locally, and all threats are possible. What does that mean? That means we're probably going to see some damaging wind, hail, potential for some tornado warnings, just like yesterday. A lot of lightning, plus the option for maybe some flooding around the area, which we had yesterday. We had video.
We did. In Roseville, they had shut down some of the streets because of that.
And a possibility. Severe storms in the metro area. I think we see severe weather out west for sure, and probably southwest, but it's also possible for the greater metro area this evening into tonight. A widespread wind event can't be ruled out, meaning we could see a lot of wind damage across a big chunk of the state today. That's a possibility. It's not certain. Also, another big possibility is that we have after dark storm damage, meaning things happen after sunset, making things extra dangerous. We already have a lot of power outages. Anytime we get like severe weather and storms, when the sun goes down, you can't see it coming. So you really have to be with us. So that's a possibility too.
You kind of wake up to all of the
damage, the chaos.
Exactly.
And you might not be able to see flooding waters, things like that. Okay, so we had a possible alert this morning. We were going to go with the next weather alert that is really going to be for tonight after 7 p.m. though. We're going to start discussing it, showing you the red banners and talking about it as we go through the lunchtime hours today. I've been discussing it all morning. This is an interesting graphic. It's our severe weather outlook for tonight. Now, we always discuss like a 2 of 5 slight risk, 3 of 5 enhanced risk. Well, there's a 4 of 5, which is high.
Whoa, yes.
Out there to the west in that dark red tone, out near Marshall. That's a moderate risk. That is for this evening into tonight. So that's where we're expecting the strongest storms to develop today, and where we may see the most damaging weather. And then it kind of loses its energy as it pushes off towards the east. So that's kind of the scale for the severe weather today.
So, Joseph, you say damaging wind, and many of us have heard, especially those in southern Minnesota, northern Iowa, of the term derecho, which impacted much of that area in 2020. Is that something that you're looking at for today when it comes to damaging winds?
Definitely a possibility. Anytime that we have a chance to see storms, like a lot of energy to sustain storms. So a derecho essentially is a long-lasting line of severe thunderstorms that produce straight line winds. And what also is a product of a derecho is that it is like, I think it's like 250 miles or so.
Yeah.
So that's a big stretch of area. So that's a possibility because we're going to have and hold on to a decent amount of fuel to sustain storms. So for us to get that derecho to really form, you need something to sustain storms. So that's a possibility. I know it's a topic for today. Regardless, if we don't see a derecho set up, damaging wind is still like our largest concern for today,
Right.
and then followed by hail and heavy rains and things like that. So it's a possibility.
As of right now, that is not something you're saying is for certain, but
No.
yes, it is a possibility for today.
Yeah, definitely our dynamics for our atmosphere are kind of setting up for sustained storms to come
Yeah.
together and form that. So we'll see if it happens. And a good way to kind of like envision that, Maria, is hey, these storms start to develop out west in that dark red color there, and then they carry and they form a line of storms that move all the way across the state into those other colors there. And then we're talking about widespread wind damage. So that's why we have that as a possibility for tonight. Okay, so why don't we continue to move on there, because I want to get to the timing of these storms. Now you can see all the possibilities, damaging hail, damaging wind, tornadoes, all those are there, but the damaging wind is what we're most concerned about. So you might have like things that got loosened up yesterday from the storms, you know, tie them back down or bring them indoors for tonight.
Right,
Just
like lawn
prepare
furniture,
all of
maybe
it. Yeah.
plants. Yeah.
Exactly. I had a tomato plant get knocked over. Yes, I'm like, what did the tomato
dang
plant do? You know, so I had to put that back up, but all seemed to work. All right, let's go through the timing. We're good this afternoon. That's why we're not really working with an alert right now. We don't want to confuse anyone. It's going to be a dry afternoon, but there's 6, 7 p.m. You can see those storms forming out west, kind of gaining some steam, coming together as one big storm, 9, 10, 11 p.m. tonight, holding together, and then hopefully clearing out by about 2, 3, 4 in the morning. So if that line sets up, then we're more concerned about maybe seeing a derecho form, and then we're discussing a widespread wind event. So we'll have updates throughout the day today. Hopefully it's all done by midnight tonight, so we'll see.
Okay. And then, like you said, we just got to get through at least tomorrow, and we're smooth sailing.
Then
hopefully.
we're honestly good. I mean, I have beautiful weather coming, like 80s and sunshine, like lower 80s, upper 70s, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we have beautiful weather then. But again, our biggest threat today is going to be the storms forming tonight. It's different than yesterday. Yesterday we had tornado warnings at 2, 3 p.m. We had severe thunderstorm warnings at 4, 5, 6, 7. Like it all started in the afternoon, evening. This may be more of a like sun goes down and then we get hit by storms. So we have to be ready for that.
We will. And stick with us here at WCCO. We have our app as well as the stream and, of course, the website and TV.
Yeah.
We'll be here to keep you updated.
Lisa's here at noon. Mike is here. Chris is here. I mean, we're going to be covering this all day.